9,355 pounds and looking like it just came off the Coachmen production line despite its pre-owned status. An Adrenaline 30 QBS toy haul and travel trailer with slide, 12.5-foot garage, Azdel tall ceiling, wide body, and a partridge in a pear tree. Now this thing is basically the size of a fifth wheel toy hauler because it basically has the features of a fifth wheel toy hauler, which is kind of cool. I think I'm going to call it Sir Mix-a-Lot because it is long and strong and down to get the hauling on. So, I'm not going to do anymore. The idea here with 12.5 foot of loading space, which is incredibly uncommon, rather, in a travel trailer toy hauler, you don't usually get the massive garages like this. You can load your side-by-sides, anything you really want. This big kayaks, all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's really no shortage of what you can do in it. You see, you've got the power up-down queen bed above. Down below here, we've got the very common where, you know, you've got like your 3 adult kind of benches and a sealed edge floating tabletop, which is kind of cool. Now back here, you see I've got it set up in like, you know, full 3 adult seater mode. And one other thing that's kind of cool about this is that table right there being free floating, you can kick it up out of the way. And then over here, you can see that we've got ourselves a almost like a you know, middle armrest console style. Now both of these benches obviously have these fold down little cup holder dividers right here, but that's what's nice is you can have, you know, 2 separated seating, you can have 3-person seating, you can do it kind of however you need to. As we're passing under here, you can see the you know, ladder to get you to that upper bed, so you don't have to throw the kiddos. Actually, let me get in here and give you a peek at it. So, you know, just handy, little handy nice features. And to give you an idea maybe of how little this was used, how about the original bedspread still in like a shrink wrapped, vacuum sealed, hermetically sealed kind of bag over here. This is nice too. You'll see this again in the bathroom, but up top you've got one of those bigger like Max Air vent fans to give you super awesome airflow. And I love what they did. So that looks like a cool skylight, right? It is not. That is a 12-volt light fixture. And those light panels, as I'm going to call them, they provide a lot of illumination, and you will see those repeated inside as well. I also like how they handle the garage storage and entertainment over here by keeping it up and out of the way. And that hanging rod, it is the simplest thing, but it is so useful at a campsite. And there's D-rings all the way. What do we got? 9 2,500-pound rated D-rings from the very front to the very back, so you always have good places to be able to secure your loads. This flooring is all carpetless, ventless, easy cleaning, and being a true toy hauler, not a crossover, which is kind of what I call things like, you know, the Catalina Trailblazer, the, you know, Grey Wolf RR models, things like that, the Wildwood FSX. They're a crossover. It's a travel trailer with a ramp. This is a true toy hauler. It is extra tall, it is extra wide, it's extra spacious. That does mean a little more expensive and a little heavier. But man, this is sharp. You know, if you don't want to give up the bed of your truck, but you need the space of that for like a side-by-side in a toy hauler, this is the way to go. One of the other nice things about it being larger is that it does give us the ability to have more storage. And I like how they built this pantry right into the slide here. If we crack that open, take a look, you can see some serious storage space in there. And above the 8 cubic foot two-way fridge, you can see that they even strutted the overhead doors. Something else I really like is those corner cabinet doors. They made them swing open opposite of one another so that they're not constantly banging into each other. Now, like most toy haulers, this has no oven, which is my personal preference for a lot of RVs. I know that there are some areas of the country, some segments of the business where folks do like ovens. Overall, I think most people, well, I know most people don't use them, and that's fine if you are an oven user. Cool. It's, you know, a lot of RVs have them. This doesn't. Instead, above that very kind of household-looking range top, and I love the accent light in that little adrenaline backsplash. Just a nice touch there. Just a little piece of eye candy. You do have a convection microwave in those really tall cabinets above. And it's funny, everybody has blue light accents, and they went like, we're going red, brother. We're going for blood. Maybe that wasn't exactly their goal, but you get the idea. Now, you saw the sealed edge countertops. We talked about that on that floating table outside, but you see it persisting up here, and they even used a strip of it as a little kind of water running backsplash around the back if you do happen to slosh something around Say you're at that stainless sink and you slosh some things, no big deal. Now it's hard to see, but there are 2 sets of household outlets under these overhead cabinets. People go, why did they do that? Why didn't they put them in the walls? This is an 1.5 inch wall. Well, a wall receptacle is like 1.5 inches. You need at least a 2-inch wall to fit an 1.5 inch receptacle. So they have to mount them in unconventional locations. Now, one of the things that is awesome about this is, since it is what I call a true toy hauler, and here in the bathroom, you see you've got that porcelain foot flush stool, and you just have, well, first of all, that's a big shower, because remember, it's like a 5th wheel floor plan in a travel trailer. Now, you don't have to squeeze through here. That's just the door in the travel lock position. When you get to your destination, you can slide the door out of the way so you can get in and out. But you got a 5th wheel size shower, and you have ceiling clearance here that a 5th wheel could only dream about. And another of those big vent fans up top for some really killer airflow. Flipping ourselves around here a little bit. Remember, those are not skylights. Those are those cool light panels I was telling you about. But they sure have a skylight kind of look and feel to them, don't they? And the little touches, the details here, I like all this stuff. All the way that they kind of crowned everything, just nice touches. Adrenaline has actually gone through a complete revamp and redesign since this was built, though. So if you like what you see here, you better get this one, because this RV doesn't exist brand new anymore. This is, I guess, what you call a lame duck in a sense. One thing I really would have liked to see, but the good news is it's a very easy, what I call screwdriver fix, is that TV doesn't pivot. And I think that's just a stupid design decision. The good news is that for like 20 bucks, you could get a swing arm articulating mount from Amazon, and you could make that TV pivot around to face the sofa, no sweat. Bluetooth DVD stereo with a typical toy hauler booming sound system below that. I don't know why toy haulers have to have that extreme sound, but they all do. Electric space heating fireplace, though. That is a super handy thing. Now, one of the other things that's really nice here is on behind the island entertainment, you can see that there's sliding privacy doors. Additionally, the sofa folds open into a large tri-folding sleeper, so that you have, you know, sleeping for 8 adults in this thing. You've got 2 in the master bed, 2 here on the sofa, 2 on the upper queen bed, 2 on the lower folding rollover sleeper theater bench combo jobs. So this model, it's nice because it's not like, you could use it as an alternative bunkhouse very effectively, actually, especially with the bathroom kind of in the middle of everybody. But you don't have to use it just for the kiddos. You can use it for the biggins too. The vent up here, I think, well, not I think, I know, because the lights are close by. You could very easily piggyback the 12 volt off those lights to put a vent fan up there if you were so inclined. We can get you quotes on that at Haylet RV. But the way they handle their closets is great. So you've got hanging storage, and I love the little like phone charge and side pocket over there. You see the household and USB plugs up where they're not going to, like, you're not going to roll over and smash your face into a plug, which is nice. Both sides of the bed also have dresser drawers, and this is a 60 by 80 true queen. And if you're taking note, here, hold on, let me flip this up. That's brand new. That's brand new, still in the bag mattress. I don't know if the previous owner swapped it out and then put it in a different bed or something, but that's still in the original packaging. Good chunk of storage space under that bed as well over here on the campsite. It's not a full pass-through because this RV isn't just gen ready, it has a generator equipped. Now what it is ready for is, I guess I should say, are side and rear view cameras. Not only does it have the prep bracket right there, but the previous owner actually had them installed, decided to take them with him to his new RV. Now this big LED lit power awning with easy tilt arms over here, this is slick. But what's cool about this thing is it's not just wind sensor ready, it actually has the wind sensor installed. So basically that's the brain of it down here. And if it effectively detects too much wiggle jiggle going on, it'll roll that awning up for you. Now guys, please, if you are going to leave your campsite, it's a power awning. It takes maybe 15 seconds to push the button. You don't even have to put on pants or break a sweat to do it. Just put your awning away. It blows my mind every year how many awning replacements we do because somebody left their awning out in the rain. It just doesn't make sense to me. Max Air vent covers, by the way, over the roof vents outside, like you see above the bedroom there, for some good airflow. I'm eyeballing it. That looks like 100-inch wide body. It could be 102. I'll have to double check the specs. I'm sure I probably pasted the specs at the 5-second mark of the video if you need to go back and scan that. Smart jack on the front here. That's actually another cool thing too. Learned about those with the Rockwood RVs we have at Haylet's a couple years ago who first started using them. Basically it has hitch height memory. So when you're ready to hook up to your vehicle, it can remember, okay, how high or low did I have to be to get off the truck ball? So let me get back to that point, so you can just back up and hook up to it. Easy. Previous owner put a couple batteries on here. I mean, they did some good things. They just didn't use them much. And very similar to the Apex Freedom Expresses we'd have here at Haylett RV, tongue-mounted spare tire. And on a toy hauler, that's really important because you don't have a bumper to mount a spare tire. Simple side mount solar prep plug up front here next to the battery disconnect switch, so that when she's in storage, she doesn't get drained. And over here, the 5500 Awning. Usually, you're lucky to see a 4000 Awning in a travel trailer. This is a full 5500 because, again, guys, it's basically like a flat deck fifth wheel toy hauler. If you don't want to give up your bed, but you want something like a Wolfpack here at Haylett RV, here you go. Here's the way to go. All your hookups in one nice spot. If I take a knee and take a look, you can see she does have an enclosed and heated belly. This is basically constructed very similarly to something like the Freedom Express Blast series from Coachmen that you would have seen a few years ago. And, you know, just in a wide body, taller, true toy hauler platform. Slide out awning, keeping us protected, helping maintain the heat in the RV by shading the top of the slide. The window's all tinted, obviously. Back here behind the tires, we have our fueling station. Again, doesn't look like it was used much. I'll have to double check. Usually on a travel trailer, it's a 20-gallon tank. It's possible it's a 30. I'll see if I can get those specs posted again back at the 5-second mark of the video. And as we back up here, of course, we've got the patio party deck. This actually has a kind of an easy lift up-down assist system, which is really nice because that's a big deck. It's a full-size, you know, ramp like you'd find on a fifth wheel toy hauler. A lot of travel trailers, especially in that crossover segment, have reduced height doors, so they have smaller ramps. And this is also one of those nice kind of quick, easy, fold-out, easy setup jobs right there. I think we've already kind of pretty much covered everything when we started back there in the garage area. I think we've already covered, actually, guys, I think we just about got it. I think we're good. Kind of looks, man, it looks very cool sitting here, doesn't it? That's a cool angle. If you have any other questions, you need information, if you have a specific toy, you need specific, like, hey, can my thing fit in this? Call our team, give them the measurements on the thing you're looking for, and we are happy to measure it out. We're going to measure twice and buy once. Basically, we want to make sure that that's accomplished correctly the first time. You need anything, whether it's hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, RV delivery, or everything in between, give us a call because we do it all at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.